Good morning. Are you Fabian Hall?
Mm.
And Mr. Hall was previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the third-degree felony offense of injury to a child, elderly or disabled person. I've received the pre-sentence report. Has everyone had an opportunity to review the report?
Yes, sir.
I have to.
Are there any additions or corrections,
No, yeah.
explanations?
Yeah.
The PSI kind of gives me some hesitancy.
It gives me a lot of hesitancy.
His response when he was given an opportunity seemed to overwhelmingly mitigate and minimize his role in his offense. Obviously, from the perspective as Mr. Riley writes it, that he has no criminal history, doesn't appear to have a substance abuse issue, so to speak, that he would be a candidate for probation, but based on the totality of everything, and especially Judge, his evaluation of the alternates, I defer to what.
And I would also comment that the PSI itself talks about the fact that there's several factors in the defendant's background circumstances that favor leniency in sentencing.
Well,
And
all of that depends on, he pled guilty to this. And then his version is, I was being a good father that I am. I took the kids to play. We laughed, we ate, we enjoyed. My daughter was feeling bad and I ignored the signs of sickness. She had a lacerated liver. And the allegation is that he kicked her. There's nothing in here. This is a complete denial of.
no, it wasn't meant to. I talked to him extensively about that, Judge. What he tells me, and I have not talked to the probation department who wrote that, is that, and what he would tell you, that he never understood the officer to ask him specifically what is his version.
This is in writing. He wrote this.
And then he wrote this because he explained to you why. Go ahead.
Okay, so he asked me if there was anything else I wanted to say. I'll just let him know that yeah, I'm a good father and I do what I can for my kids. That was all.
But you were not denying the fact that you committed the offense.
So did you or did you not?
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I played guilty to yes.
I know you pled guilty.
Yes.
I was here for that.
Mhm.
Did you do what they charged you with? So what is the status now as far as access to children? It looks like there wasn't cooperation with Child Protective Service, which also gives me some concern. What do you see your children now?
Yeah, I do.
Do you have a court order?
Not the one that I'm not supposed to.
No, I'm talking about a court order from family court or anything that day.
Did you go through family?
Like visitation.
No, I wasn't given it.
Okay.
So you've got 5 children. And this says you live with your girlfriend and 4 of the children. Is that correct?
Yes.
But you did not complete the CPS service plan? CPS got involved, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And from what I'm reading, it looks like there was some resistance to following all of the recommendations and service plan from CPS. So
no resistance. I followed everything they asked me for.
Yeah, that was a surprise to us, is we had understood that he had done everything they asked him to do under the family plan.
And so does CPS, did they give you permission to be
They told me I would
with your children?
have to be supervised with it, and I have been getting supervised. They never told me anything out of ordinary.
So you're never at home with these children by themselves?
No. And I'm always at work, so never at home by myself.
Where's the 5th child? There's 5 and you live with 4?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one do you not live with?
No, that's Nakai Fields.
And who does Nakaya live with? Do you see her?
No, ma'am. They wanted me not to.
Right, so that's the victim in this office.
Yes.
So with CPS, what exactly did you do? Did you take a parenting class?
No.
You did not?
No, I really didn't know what I had to do. Nobody told me nothing. That's why I'm kind of confused about that.
Judge, if the court needs more information about that, very easy for me to obtain. If you might give us either a little bit of time this morning. Or
And we have no problem. As a condition of we have no problem as a condition of probation, telling, saying that he must complete the recommendations of the CPS as far as like a family plan and anything.
Well, and I don't know what their recommendations are at this point, and it doesn't necessarily look to me if it's, anyway, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, find Mr. Hall that you previously entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney. I'm going to defer all proceedings and place you on probation for 7 years. You're ordered to pay a $1,500 fine and to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. That includes entering and successfully completing a parenting course that is approved by probation. So at this point, since I'm not real sure where CPS is on this, I'm going to order myself that you do the parenting class. If CPS is still involved, I'm also going to order that you follow all of their rules and conditions, which does include that you not have contact with Nakia, and that you have no unsupervised contact with any child, including any of your own.
Yes, ma'am.
So if mom has to go out and go to the store, you don't get to stay home with the kids.
Yes,
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you do, then it's a violation of this probation. You'll be right back here in court. If I find out about it, you could go to prison for up to 10 years. Do you understand? If you do everything that you're supposed to on this probation and figure out, obviously, better ways to handle the children, then at some point, if you've completed all the classes and done everything that you're supposed to, there's the possibility of some further contact with your children. And this is an opportunity where you don't have this felony conviction on your record. And at the end of the probation, if you successfully complete it, the case will be dismissed. You'll never have this conviction. The other side of that, though, like I said, is if you violate any condition of probation, you'll be back here in court and you could be facing the 10-year sentence and the conviction. Do you understand?
Yes,
Or up to a 10-year sentence.
Yes, ma'am.
I do want to make sure, it looks like if there is a referral for mental health services, you have to follow through with any of those, whether you feel like you need it or not. If probation has you assessed and they feel like there's some counseling or something that would help you, you will be required to do that. Also, you will be required to have a substance abuse assessment and follow any recommendations of that. So it looks like there has been some marijuana use in the past. And that for some reason is on, when's the last time you used marijuana?
Last year, say December.
So if I test you today, you shouldn't have anything in your system. Have a signature box out the decision making. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Hall, I'm going to follow the agreement that you're making, but I'm going to add, and I had already gone through all of that, correct?
Yes.
So in addition to the 7 years deferred probation, the $1,500 fine, the parenting class following CPS orders and all of that, I'm going to order that you enter and successfully complete the substance abuse track of the ISF program.
Yes, ma'am.
That means you will go into custody today. And you will complete the ISF program. And when you get out, you will do JCDI as your aftercare, which is an outpatient treatment program. Obviously, if you are doing and around people that are smoking marijuana and you've got 4 kids living with, where were your kids yesterday at the barbecue? Were they with you all?
No, they wasn't wrong.
They were.
The mom.
So instead of being the good dad that you're saying you are, you're out at a barbecue without your family.
No, the family was there, not around me though.
Okay, so your
I'm
kids were there, but they weren't around the people
Yeah,
smoking
no.
marijuana. Okay. That sounds ridiculous, doesn't it?
No, I'm being honest. I'm serious.
Okay,
It was
well,
wrong.
you're gonna enter again, we're gonna hopefully get some better decision making done. If not, you're gonna end up back in here if
Yes,
you
ma'am.
violate any condition of probation, if
Yes,
you
ma'am.
test positive for marijuana, if you violate any of these other rules, you'll be back here in court and you'll be looking at a sentence between 2 years and up to 10 years.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm handing you the trial flip certification that shows this was an agreement that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You probably, you're gonna go with the bailiff. I think have a seat in the jury box so probation can go over that paperwork. All right, go back with the bailiff, sir.